Hello everybody, it's Calamity here, and today is another exciting edition of the Apocalyptic Shadow, which I'm sure you guys all appreciate and enjoy. And I'll show you how I did it on difficulty 4. First off, let's start with the buff we're getting this time around. So when you destroy an enemy's weakness, or the boss's weakness, I should say, or the toughness, you'll get a free advanced forward for all your allies. Basically, like, you know, when Robin does her ult, it shoves everyone to the front of the turn order. And you'll also recover all of your skill points. In addition to that, weakness break damage taken by all enemies is increased by 20%, and because follow-up attack has never been favored ever, you get a free 20% bonus damage to that as well. So first off, on the first half, of the Apocalyptic Shadow, we have COCOLIA again, who's made her return. I'm sure you guys, if you guys played the first one, you know how annoying she can be. Returned, and here are the buffs we have this time around. We have Rhyme Piercer, which increases all enemies' break damage by 10%. And then if you break an enemy's weakness, you get a speed increase of 20% for 2 seconds. Persistence of Decay is the Dot one, and you would have thought, hey, Dot, you like Dot Panda, don't you? And I actually did try Dot on my first attempt. I did Acheron Dot with Kafka, and I believe Black Swan were all here, and I tried it out, and it just did not feel like I was getting any good additional damage on anything. It just felt really, really bad, so I ended up using my follow-up team instead. So I don't know, maybe this is bugged, maybe it just sucks, maybe it's both, I don't know. Maybe someone can show me what I did wrong or tell me what I did wrong here. Anyways, last one is Rolling Storm, and this is just for quantum characters to get a 60% increase in damage. And if you defeat an enemy target, you get a free advanced action by 15%. This is going to be great for Celia users out there, Jade users out there, QQ, whoever you heavily invested in that's quantum damage. I'm sure you're going to enjoy this one, but I went with Rhyme Piercer because it's the only one that kind of benefits the follow-up team in a way, but not really. There is no follow-up attack buff. Note 2, if you did Pure Fiction, it's the monkey robots once again making their appearance in Apocalyptic Shadow, so I know you're definitely not tired of them yet, right? This is where I put my Acheron Dot team instead, and Gallagher, of course. And then here, I chose Recess, which is going to increase your ultimate damage. This is just for Acheron. And I guess, you know, like, it helps out with Black Swan and Kafka as well. But it increases your ult damage by 70% when the enemy has weakness broken. And then the other ones are when you use a skill or ultimate on an ally, they will gain an additional 25%, and this can stack up to 2 times. This is good for characters like Sunday, or Sparkle, or Bronya, for example. And then the After Bell Detention is going to increase your basic attack and skill damage by all allies by 55%. This is good for characters like Dan IL, Celia if you use her here, for example. But yeah, I went with my Dot team, and they want this is the best one for them, I guess, and it worked pretty well. Don't forget to also give the extra buffs that the bosses are getting a quick read. I'm not going to go over them because we're already taking enough time as it is, so let's just go ahead and get started. But, you know, just make sure you give them a quick read so you can understand the boss fight a little bit more. And there's also boss guides here to help you understand what's happening in these boss fights. But let's go ahead and start. Alright, COCOLIA is first. So we're going to go ahead with my follow-up team, which is Fei Zhao, Robin, March, and Adventuring. I forgot to mention this. It's my my farm team, if you will. So let's go ahead and start. Everyone's talents has been activated. So yeah, COCOLIA gets a buddy of her own. It's not going to be Bronya this time, but instead Japard. So he's going to give her shields periodically, so that can definitely be annoying. But we're just going to let... Oops. Sorry, I had auto on there. Anyways, you're going to want to focus the ice crystal that has the element that you are using. So for me, it's Fei Zhao, but if you brought, let's say, Firefly, then you want to go for the fire one. For example, if you're using Acheron here, then the lightning one as well on this one. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to start off by Robin using her skill. Ouch. I'm just using that for the buff. So you can see that COCOLIA does not have any weaknesses until you destroy the icicles on the side. However, if you have a character like Fei Zhao or Firefly, or I believe Silver Wolf will even work here, like basically a character that either ignores weaknesses or adds weaknesses to a character, then you can just do that instead. But We're gonna go ahead and break this one first. Let's go ahead and break that. And then as you can see, it'll transfer over the weaknesses to the boss. And then in my opinion, just start focusing her down. Her and Japard are honestly both annoying, so we kind of want to go for both of them. You definitely want to get a sustain, you know, if you don't have adventuring. You want to get a sustain that's gonna be able to help you resist freeze, unlike March just did right now. But like Fushuan is gonna be another good option. Or anyone with cleanse, right? Huo is good, Locha. Stuff like that. You want a good cleanser or a good character that can just straight up prevent it. And then yeah, Japard's gonna do this. Yeah, you know, if you fought him before, you're used to this mechanic where you have to destroy that shield on him to be able to damage anyone else. So let's just do just that. And we're gonna go ahead and just hard focus. Yeah, she's gonna start doing her ult here, and you can't even damage her because of Japard, so this is a really annoying combo to deal with, for sure. Go ahead and break. I'm gonna go ahead and shield everyone because we're about to eat an ult here. Ow, 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 ow. Go ahead and do that. Definitely want to get rid of Japard as well, because he is going to do that shield thing again, and that's really annoying. Alright, so let's just go ahead and actually get rid of him. Like, oh, I should have used the Robin's ult there. That's my bad. Use it now. Definitely wanted to do that first, but it's okay. Get some skill points back. Alright, once Japard is down, you don't have to worry about him bringing back those shields anymore. Now he can just straight up focus the boss. Okay, so when she resummons the ice, that means she loses the weakness, as you can see. So we can go ahead and break it again. And then even better, we can go ahead and fully break COCOLIA now. There, to do some big damage. And then we're going to get the buff from Apocalyptic Shadow. Pretty advanced for everybody. Let's just do this, just for safety. When she gets her second phase going. We're just gonna go ahead and try to finish this up here. Excuse me. Lots of attacks going off. Is that enough to get her ult? Oh, really close. Shoot. That's okay. This should be enough even without Robin's ult. There we go. Entering the second phase. And here we go. I'm sure you guys are familiar with this boss fight if you've, you know, done the story. Alright, I'm gonna use Robin to interrupt that. So it's the same thing as before, but now each element has its own crystal. As you can see, it's wind on the right, electric or lightning, fire, and then quantum. Honestly, for this phase, just go for the element of the DPS that you're using. If you have AoE, then you're going to end up killing all of them anyway. But what I did was I just hard focused the wind one because we're there's no imaginary one for March or anything like that. So we just go for the wind one. And I'm going to ult the boss with the adventuring. Let's go ahead and use Phase Out to finish off the crystal. And then as soon as she gets it, now we just hard focus the boss. That's what we just want to break that toughness as fast as possible because this phase is pretty scary. So let's just get to it. Just bash it. You know, whoever you are using, and hopefully your run's going better than mine. And do that. We're a little bit more than halfway there. Everyone has good shields, just need some skill points. Good effect res. Good effect res again. Again, a really good sustainer here is key, because she's going to keep doing a lot of attacks like this, and that's very, very scary. She's going to ult right here as well. I'm going to go ahead and pop that ultimate. Alright, Robin just stopped singing, and then we're going to immediately make her sing again. So go ahead and use Phase Zhao skill. And then ultimate. Gonna get really, really close to breaking her toughness. Oh no. Okay, thank you, Marsh. There you go. Skill points back, advance forward, and it'll destroy all of the crystals for you. You don't have to worry about them. Not that we needed them. It's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and just attack. Do it again. Big damage here. Almost. Let's see if March can finish it off. Thank you, March. 1494 is not a bad score at all on the first half. Gives us a little bit of leeway on the second. So if you can get a score around 13 to 1300 is like the bare minimum limit I would go. 1350 would be a little bit better. If you can get anything above that, then you're good. Unless you have a really cracked second half that you're comfortable with that can kill the monkey robots really fast. That's the score I would go for. Let's go ahead and move on to the second half. That yell scared me the first time, dude. But yeah, once again, we have to fight the monkey robots from the previous event, if you guys remember them. Let's go ahead and just activate some skills. And here we go. Actually, you know, the elements don't even matter for this boss fight. You can bring, like, yeah, obviously they have element weaknesses and toughness weaknesses, but you can honestly ignore them. And just bring whoever you want. I just recommend, like, any AoE. It doesn't even matter who it is, what element they are, just bring AoE. And all of these characters right here are perfect for it. So what you're going to see on each monkey robot is a, what do we call it? Like a, you know, the 0 out of 3, 1 out of 5, like a number. That's how many hits you need to attack them to make them go from angry to happy. Remember, if they're happy, they give you buffs and benefits. If they're mad, they do bad stuff to you. So we want to make all of the robots happy, including the main one in the middle. And the one I recommend you start off with first is the one all the way on the left, because he only needs 3 hits to turn to happy, and he gives you advance forward, which is really good, which means you get to get even more hits for the rest of the enemies. So let's go ahead and just do just that. Again, that's also how you're going to break the toughness for the boss above. You're not actually breaking it yourself. You're using the monkeys to do it. So this is really good here. We're going to have Gallagher do 1 hit to each monkey, which is really, really good. And you can see we got the free advance forward. And then here we can just have him attack the next robot, which can go for this one, because it only needs 2 more. AoE with Kafka. Oh yeah, and then we can do... This is only going to count as 1, by the way. Like, this is a lot of hits, but don't think it's like, oh, that's a lot of hits on the... No, it's only going to be 1. And then we can keep going. Let's get these 2. Let's get these 2 again. We should get another buff. They give you a bunch of free energy. This one I didn't make happy, so he's going to reduce my energy. This one's still mad, so he's going to do... He's going to do damage like that, but don't worry too much. It's actually a good thing if he hits you, because that's free energy. As long as it's not the smaller TVs that are hitting you, because they drain your energy, whereas this one will give you energy for getting hit, like normal. Let's go ahead and do her ult. Then Kafka's ult. Don't worry about damaging them and trying to kill them. They have too much damage reduction just focus on getting those hits. So here, same thing. And then we're gonna get, ooh, that's good energy there. Now we're gonna do this, and that should be all of them. They're gonna reset once you, like that. Once you make them all happy, they go back to being mad again. And then you're just gonna repeat your process. So we're just gonna focus this one, because it's the only one that needs hits right now. They're all gonna start resetting here in a sec. But the boss itself is really close to getting broken here. So just a couple more hits. There we go. And then we just hit this one, and then do his ult. The follow-up from Kafka really helping out there. Bam, like that. And then do this. And that should be... There we go. We broke the boss. Now, we do the big damage. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just focus the boss. There's no reason to focus anything else. Use Kafka's ult here. Just use everything. We're doing big damage because of the buff. Try to get, if we can get Acheron's ult again, I'm fairly certain we can kill this first phase, or it's gonna be at least really, really close. Let's see. It's gonna be very close. Oh, not really. Okay, just keep going. Let's do this. If I had more single target damage focused characters, we probably would have gotten it. It's actually really bad that we didn't get it. We're still at 1676. It looks pretty bad, but I think we can maybe chip it through Kafka and Acheron all. We'll see. Let me try. But yeah, it's a little unfortunate we didn't get it earlier there. I just needed like a little bit more damage. Let's see. Yeah, we'll brute force our way through it. It's okay. And into second phase. Second phase is basically the same thing. They're all gonna be mad again, and then you just gotta make them happy. So we're just gonna do just that. It's not a big deal. I'm just gonna go ahead and AoE. It's a shame that Black Swan's Arcana hits don't actually count as hits for them, so we're just gonna do that. There we go. Free advance forward. Go over here. Hit everybody. Luckily, Acheron doesn't use energy, so she's the only one that's not actually losing anything here. Which is nice. Let's go ahead and just go for you. We're about to eat an ult, which is not good. Actually, I'm in big danger. Ooh, my goodness. My Acheron almost died there, dude. Let's go ahead and do this. So scary. And then we're gonna do this. Let's go for this one. It's a little hard to get all the robots happy on the second phase because it's all out of whack a little bit, but it's okay. Just gonna keep going. Big hit. Nice energy. If they give that to Acheron, I get nothing, by the way. Sucks. So it's good that they're giving to anyone but Acheron. That's big energy for us. There you go. Give Kafka her ult. Oof. Angry TV. Oh, they really hate Black Swan. Jeez. Go ahead and hit them all. Ooh, that was nice. No need to AoE. Oh, we could have AoE'd, I guess. But we can AoE here. That's 2. And with that, we get our big buff. Go for the boss. I'm used to that doing so much damage, but because we're not doing Super Break Gallagher, he's just here as the healer. But yeah, here you don't have to worry about bringing like a sustainer, like a cleanser or anything like that, because they don't really do a lot of stuns or anything like that. But just on the off chance he can cleanse, which is nice. We're gonna have another situation where it's like really, really close, but not quite. Yeah, I don't think Acheron can do 40% damage, but we'll... It's like, ooh, right there again. It's okay. Again, we'll brute force it. This probably wasn't the best run, but because we got extra turns on our first, we can get away with not doing so well, I guess. We just need Acheron to get her ult again. But yeah, not the best run here. I'm actually gonna go for this one because it's free at advance forward. Very, very close. Acheron literally just needs one more hit. And she's gonna get it. There you go. Monkey's down. It kind of just sucks that we were really close twice. There's the 3-star, by the way, 6730. Like, we were really, really close twice. This run could have been cleaner. But it is what it is. That's why, you know, you never know how these things are gonna go, and it never hurts to get extra points on one half to give your other team, you know, some extra time that they otherwise wouldn't have had, and vice versa. Maybe have a strong second half, but not a strong first. You know, it's a balancing act, and that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and show you the character builds. Honestly, nothing's really changed if you've seen previous videos, so, but this is for the people that don't really watch my Star Rail stuff. We got Fei Zhao, 80, signature light cone. Traces maxed out except normal attack. Relics, she's using the Wind Soaring Valerius, excuse me, and the Duran set, you know, built as DPS, so her subsets are just all that speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage is also good, and you know, all that good stuff. She has a wind damage, orb, attack, rope. Next up is Robin. She's using the event light cone you can get for free from Herda in the Herda store, so make sure you save up for that. Light cone, that's what her light cone is. Her traces maxed out except normal attack. 2-piece messenger, 2-piece the musketeer, and we're just focusing on getting as much attack as possible. And some effect res is also like a nice bonus stat if you can get it. Really helped out there. Energy recharge, rope, and just attack, 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 attack. Literally, that's all. You want as much attack as you can get on a Robin. E0, by the way, and Fei Zhao is also E0. I gotta point that out. March. She's using the other free light cone you can get from Herda, using in the Stellar Sea. Maxed out traces, relics, full piece or a full 4-piece musketeer set with focus on DPS, so attack again, attack percentage, crit rate, crit damage. Some speed where I could fit it, but apparently none. Apparently I didn't get any speed, but there you go. That's all of her relics there. She's at E6 because story character, so you can get this for free. And Adventuring is using Japard's light cone. I got this in a 50-50 loss when I was playing light cones before. His traces are mostly maxed out. He's using 2-piece Knight of Purity Palace for free defense, and then another 2-piece of the Ash Blazing Grand Duke just to give him a little bit more damage on his follow-up attack. You know, so he can contribute a little bit, and he's just built for defense and speed primarily. little bit of crit rate and crit damage where we could fit it, of course. Crit damage on the chest piece. Imaginary damage orb. And defense rope. And he's sitting at like over 4k, so I'm happy with it. And he's at E0. Next up is Acheron. Signature light cone. Traces max out except normal attack. She's using the Izumo Divine Realm set. And built as a DPS, so, you know, speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack percentage, the usual stuff. Lightning damage orb, attack percentage rope. She's at E0. And moving on to the next character, which is Kafka. Signature light cone, traces maxed out. Relic, she's using the Prisoner of Deep Confinement, built as a dot DPS. So we only want attack percentage, effect hit rate, and speed. That's pretty much it. Lightning damage boost on the orb. Oh yeah, she's also using the Firmament Frontline Glamoth planet set. Attack percentage rope, some speed, which is nice. Not the best one there. Could have gotten something else. But good enough for me. She is at E1 because I like this character a lot. And I'm sad I can't pull for more Eidolons because it's free to play. Black Swan is next. Signature light cone. Traces maxed out. Also using Prisoner of Deep Confinement, built as a dot DPS, so same stats as Kafka, speed, effect hit rate, attack percentage. As much of it as possible. Wind damaging boost. And attack percentage rope with the Pan Cosmic Commercial Enterprise planet set. She is at E0. And last but not least is your boy Gallagher, who's level 80 with the multiplication light cone. This is the 3-star one. This is probably my most free-to-play friendly character. Trace is mostly maxed out. 2-piece messenger, 2-piece break effect from the watchmaker, built as, well, speed and break effect, or a super break damaging character. So that's why he has some break effect there. And energy recharge rope. He is at E6 because he's best boy. And I pulled for him a lot. And that's all for my characters. And that's all for this Apocalyptic Shadow. Hopefully it was helpful to somebody out there. Appreciate you leaving a like and or subscribe if it did. If you have any other questions, comments, tips of your own, teams of your own, feel free to share them in chat. Or, excuse me, in comments. And I'll do my best to make some more videos on the YouTube channel. So don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video.